Okay, it's time to look at a forgotten fighter for the Neo Geo, and that game is Galaxy Fight. Developed by Sunsoft, came out in 1995, and it's rated at, I think, 196 megs. And the plot was around a guy named Felden who's holding a tournament, and he's like the champion of the galaxy, and all these various warriors hail from different planets to come together to slap the shit out of each other, to face him, to see who's the best in the galaxy. There you go. That's the plot. Alright, you have a light punch, a light kick, a hard blow for C button, and D is your taunt, which does jack shit, other than just piss off the other player. Okay? It's your cast of characters. Alright, I'm gonna pick her, obviously. Who would not pick her? She's kind of like a big-titted, I don't know if it's like kangaroo. She kind of like has a hop to her, but it's a cute character. Alright, face my first opponent here. Jory, because she's like a punk rockish type of female. Alright, I just spam a lot of attacks. Like I said, the characters themselves are not bad. They're just not that appealing, at least to me. And this game is like the precursor to a really good fighting game, Waku Waku 7. Which, if you've never checked that game out, please do. It's actually a fantastic fighting game. Kind of has like a Star Wars theme. You know, you got the different aliens and things like that, like from like the cantina. The backgrounds vary, like I said. Some are well drawn, have a lot of things going on. Some kind of suck or very bland. This background isn't too bad, but it's really nothing to write home about. The one thing that stands out about this game, in my honest opinion, is the music. The music is outstanding. Ranging from like a techno to kind of like a hip-hop. And it sounds fantastic. You know, all complete with a lot of them have a lot of lyrics to them, which is really cool. I always like in games when the soundtracks include vocals. As you can see, some stages you can have breakable items. Now, what separates this fighting game from most fighting games, you're probably wondering, is it doesn't have borders. So the screen scrolls indefinitely. So you don't have to worry about being trapped in a corner because corners don't exist. So I guess that's kind of like this game's angle, or, its attraction, basically. This is actually, I consider, a really good background. I like the reflections coming off the water. It's really sharp. Not a bad looking character, Gunter. Like I said, the music is very good, very fitting. That's your powerful blows, you can knock them into the air. It doesn't really have any real... When you knock them in the air, it's not like you can chase them and like do like juggles or any of that shit. It just knocks them really into the air. It just gives it like kind of like a dramatic effect. What else can be said about this game? Not much. The only thing is it's a type of game that you'd have to be really into fighting games to kind of really appreciate, because it doesn't separate itself from all the other fighters in the Neo Geo. Or Capcom fare with that too. The thing is you have to kind of decide yourself, like, do you like this type of fighting game because you want to have it in your collection? Then fine, it's not bad. If you really want to play it, try it on emulation. Hell, it's even on the Wii Virtual Console. Came out on the Saturn. Came out on the PlayStation, I think only in Japan. And I know it's part of the PlayStation 2 Sunsoft collection, if I'm not mistaken. So there's different ways you can actually get this game if you're really that into it. This has a really nice background music. And those lanterns can be broken if you get smacked into them. But the thing is that this game, it relies a lot on cheat patterns from the AI. You have to rely on cheat patterns in order to get through. So it's really, like I said, it's only for the most hardcore fans of fighting games. Now, from what I understand, the Saturn version of this is, I think it's going for some pretty decent money. I know it's pretty expensive, from what I understand. So, unless you're, I don't know if it's the American version that might be more expensive, or European version. I noticed usually the Japanese ones are usually cheaper, but it's going for a pretty penny. And also you can get it for the Neo CD. Now for you Neo Geo heads out there, you gotta remember, you're gonna be paying premium prices, because the games have gone up considerably in the last couple of years. Like right now I'm playing this on the AES. I bought this many years ago. And at a time where it was only like maybe a couple $100. Now this game is just going crazy, stupid, insane on price. I shouldn't have done that because that led me open. But if you're a collector and you're trying to go for the fighting game stuff, you know, what can I say? Hey, I'm not going to stop you from trying to go and complete a collection here. But if you're just a casual person, nah. I would look elsewhere. Aw, you gotta be shitting me. Did I lose? Ah, I won just by fucking hair on that one. So, my recommendation is, this is really more towards the hardcore fighting game fans who really want to collect for it for their particular system that it came out on. Other than that, give it a whirl on, you know, MAME or whatever the hell emulation you can get this on. That's how I would stand on it. Because it costs way too much money. Unless maybe you can get the Neo C version, which is pretty cheap, or go for the Virtual Console one. It's just best to seek other choices. Alright then, I'll leave you with a bit more gameplay and I'm out of here. Alright, here's another thing that's pretty cute, is Bonus Con. He's from, he actually started in this game, but he's actually in Waku Waku 7. Pretty comical character. Supposed to be mocking Ryu, from what I understand. I made sure work ahead. Okay. I've showed enough gameplay, so judge for yourself, see if you like it. Check it out if you want to, but like I said, it's only for the hardcore fighting game fans. Alright then, take care.